If you can pull up the stream over on your side and see if you can hear everything okay, we can try that and see if it works. Yeah. Just do that real quick.
Yep.
You hear everything? You hear me?
I believe so.
Did you just turn the game audio off real quick?
Yep. Yeah, I can hear myself through the stream.
I think we're good. All right, everybody. I am sorry about all that confusion there, but we are back. Welcome back to Danganronpa 2. Goodbye Despair. I am Mr. Grinchman once again, along with ACP. In the last stream, we took on Trial 1, and it took us a while because we went off on a lot of discussions, but, you know, it is what it is, and we lost Teru, found out Nagito is insane, and we apparently looked up at the end of the stream, we looked up at the sky and found out that someone could be watching us. That being... what was that?
So what a creep.
Yeah. So we are getting ready to start Chapter 2. A bit of disclaimer once again, I have played this game a couple times, ACP has seen it once. I do not remember a whole lot about Chapter 2, especially the daily life portion, but, well, let's get underway.
Yeah, the memory's faded by the day, so...
Yeah. Alright.
Let's continue.
I'll also check on the
For
special
a long
presence.
time, humans have been taught that if you try hard enough, you can accomplish anything.
Wait, this is what, Nagito, right?
Yeah, this is Nagito.
Yeah.
Even if we weren't told this directly, you'd know it just by looking at the world around us. The internet, TV, and newspapers are overflowing with hopeful messages that say exactly that. But people who can't win, people who don't try to win, people who try their best and still can't win, they are all worthless trash.
Yeah. Yeah, there he is.
There are two kinds of people in this world. Those who are born with worth, and everybody else.
Sorry about the whirling in the back of my computer. It's like the fan is activating for some reason.
I don't hear anything. I think Discord's filtering it out.
Okay, good. Because I can hear it over here on my side, just beside me.
Yeah.
Making sure like the stream isn't picking it up.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I mentioned it before, but like the Nagito we see in this game and the Nagito we see in Despair Girls,
Yeah.
is like shockingly similar.
Yeah, he kind of is.
Like it's like almost kind of weird how like similar he is when theoretically he should be like very different in those two games.
Yeah.
Like
No matter how hard a lowly human tries, they will never be the same as someone who was born worthy. They say that effort breeds success, but that's a complete lie. The world is not that accommodating. No matter how hard a small dog tries, it will never become a large dog. No matter how much a penguin tries, there's no way it will ever soar through the sky. Which means unworthy humans will never become worthy, no matter what they do. People with talent don't become talented. They're just born with their abilities right from the start.
maybe in the Danganronpa universe, but in the real life it's a lot more nuanced than that.
Yeah, you learn your talents and then you
It's
work
like-
to...
The way like I understand like how like talents work in the real world is that everyone has a very similar peak performance they can reach, right? And it's really not that like that peak is only slightly higher for people who are talented, and talent allows them to maybe learn a skill faster, but it doesn't necessarily make them like significantly better than like the average person, or what the average person could be, right?
Yeah,
It's like the average person can be, if they spend enough time and effort, could be, you know, one of the best piano players in the world, but they might not be the best piano players in the world.
I think like yeah, it also would depend on what the skill is you're trying to do. Like something like piano playing, you're right. But if you're doing something like say, like
obviously if you have something like basketball, right?
yeah, like something like part of that is just like
taller.
yeah, like or if you're like a lineman in football or something like that.
Yeah,
like there's just some things you can't do. But like you're right, and like the general sense, like a piano player or like say like a programmer or like an artist or something like that. You know, you could get to that point where you could be one of the best with enough practice and enough effort. But I think you're right in that general sense. Like, I think it also is implied there are people who have had multiple talents that exist in this universe, like who have had, like, there's probably different people who have had the title of like, I don't know, like ultimate like baseball player. There's probably other people who have had talents like that are maybe it's a nuance like who is the best in that, but it's just maybe more like at that period of time who is the best for that particular year. I don't know.
They're the best high schooler in Japan who happens to know how to play baseball really well, you know.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean they'll always be the best or they're the best there ever was, but they are better than 99% of other baseball players.
Especially I think this is not like Hope's Peak does not scout worldwide. It's mostly Japanese.
Yeah. I
mean, with the exception of Sonya, there's really no one else who is even outside of Japan. And I said Hope's Peak is not a worldwide college, like high school, I should say. It's not like they're scouting people from like America or like Africa or anything like that for their students. Like it's just for that one country. So they may not be the best in the world, but they might be the best in Japan.
And Sonya specifically, I don't know if this is just like a weird translation thing, but she specifically says that she's a transfer student.
She says she's an exchange student.
Yeah. Exchange.
Yeah.
Which means that someone from Japan went to a school there and
went to Nova Selleck. That's never explained.
That's what it means, right? Because like when you do like an exchange thing, it's like one goes there, one goes to the other.
Yeah, it's never explained at all. I don't think it's ever brought up again.
Yeah,
like the fact she's an exchange student.
But like, yeah, I mean, theoretically, there could be more exchange students, and they could scout outside of Japan
in other classes. Yeah, because like these guys are not the only class.
And then like as we've seen with some of the other games, the way the talents in this game, they're kind of like very what's the word? Extremified. Right? Like the people, they're not just talented, they're almost like superhuman in their abilities.
Well, yeah, like Akane and like Nekomaru sort of.
Yeah.
But there's
especially like some from like the first game, like Sakura, like
Sakura.
I don't think it like a real person could be actually as like strong as Sakura or as fast and like powerful as like Mukuro.
Yeah, it's like when you literally say like if you're in your ideal like level of concentration that the air freezes around you and time slows, that's not physically possible.
Yeah, like some like obviously it's
it's fiction,
dramatic and anime-ish, but it is still like in that context, I can kind of see where Nagito is coming from, where like if having these talents makes you superhuman,
like how
you are like actually just better than everyone else.
But there's some that's like that that can't apply to like Mahiru or like Sayaka or like Hina or like people like that who you could theoretically surpass.
Yeah.
Like there are some that just doesn't work for like anyone can take photos like with enough practice. You can take the best photos ever with enough practice, or you can become one of the best musicians ever.
I guess like Mahiru
like Mahiru, Hiyoko, Ibuki, Kazuichi, Teruteru, you know, Chiaki, like people like that, you could theoretically surpass them.
Yeah.
With enough practice. I think the only ones in this cast you maybe couldn't. But I think pretty much everyone in this cast with enough work you could pass with who they are. Like the only ones I don't think, I don't know. I Byakuya, that'd be the one that you'd have a hard time determining how you pass that. Or Sonya.
Like Byakuya is an interesting case because he isn't particularly overly gifted in anything. Like he has had more. Probably he's the most educated.
Yeah, I
person.
I think the way they describe
he's had, like elite level education and training, but he isn't like the fastest, the strongest, or even the smartest.
I think the way they describe how his ultimate affluent progeny talent works, it's more of the sort of like also how he got the talent, and also just more how it's more of like a managerial thing, like how you can manage like that kind of conglomerate.
He's a leader.
Yeah, like that's more of I think what his talent boils down to, especially if you play the first game and he sort of explains that. And at least that's how I would view it. And then also Sonya, like it's like how do you gauge who's a better princess? Like someone in Nova Selic or someone in like England? How do you gauge who's better? It's like those I think would be out of the 16 in this class. I think those are the two that that'd be really hard to gauge that you could pass them. The other 14, you could definitely, with enough work, get past their level.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess except for Nagito because of the way the lucky student works.
Yeah.
With just like, it's done by the lottery. So I don't think that one really counts. But the other 13, with enough work, you could pass them.
Obviously, there are there's a lucky student every year, right?
Yeah.
So like quantifying who is the luckiest student. Would be really weird.
Yeah, because especially because like as we've established, luck can be taken in different ways. Like, and I think like I mentioned before with Makoto in the first game, like he wasn't. If you do like this little secret thing, Makoto wasn't even the original winner of the drawing for his year. Because of a whole string of events, the person who got it had to be reconsidered because of the string of bad luck that led to the invitation burning up in a fire. And then Makoto was drawn as the winner the second time. But so I don't think the lucky student really counts as to like how you could quantify if you could pass that because of the way it works, because the way the selection works. But the other 13 in this game, you could definitely pass with enough effort. Because I don't think it matters that Nekomaru is so buff if he's just a coach, like a team manager. Because theoretically, you could become a better manager and not have to be super buff.
Yeah, just look at Nick Saban.
Yeah, or like Fuyuhiko, like you don't have to. I mean, like you could be a better Yakuza than him. I wouldn't want to do it, but you could. I guess that'd be a little trickier, but I think you could figure out how that would work. But yeah, that's I've also realized when I played the third game, there was no lucky student in that game, which I think was a smart choice. That you didn't need one in all 3 games.
Yeah. Well.
I don't know who that would have been.
I guess it makes sense that they kind of changed it up for that one.
Yeah, because if you kept that cast and didn't... If you already had that cast decided like who they were, I don't know who you would have changed to be a lucky student out of the 16 that were decided to be in that game.
Ryoma, maybe?
I don't know. I was going to say maybe... Well, no, I can't be Kibo. I don't know. That'd be... I was gonna say maybe Rantaro if you hinted that maybe that was his first talent before he did the whole survivor thing.
Rantaro, not Ryoma.
Yeah, it's like if he's the ultimate survivor, what was he before? Maybe that could have been it.
Yeah,
because I mean he looks sort of similar to Nagito and even sounds sort of like him. His mannerisms are fairly similar. Figured,
like, especially because of like how he enters the game, like, and how he exits the game, like how that would have worked, I guess.
Yeah, because it's implied he lived through the game, but because he lived, he had to go through it again. Well, he didn't have to. He implied he had the option, but that's a whole other can of worms, that game, that ending to explain. But
Alright.
Yeah, we've been on this for.
That's right. Just like you guys. That's why I have so much respect for you all. Just so you know, what I feel is different from admiration.
There's the Gygas background again.
Admiration is wishing you could be like the object of your admiration. But what I feel is not so self-serving.
Hold on.
Oh, sorry about that, everybody. Sorry about that, everybody. Sorry about this delay, everybody.
All right.
Oh, you're back. Oh,
I just had to check on some stuff for plans next weekend.
Oh, who did?
My dad. We're
Oh,
gonna go to North Carolina.
Nice.
So yeah, to make sure we got right hotel rooms and stuff.
Oh, nice.
How should I put it? What I feel is more pure. More like a selfless love that wants nothing in return.
That's more of like obsession, I think.
Yeah, I feel like we could talk about this whole speech for an hour.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot to unpack here.
Yeah, like
especially when you look at his actions later in the game. We'll have to come back to this.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll probably have there'll be a really long discussion, I think, when we get to that particular point in the game, which we're describing. It will probably be a very long discussion.
I remember the first time we played this game, we pointed out like is love the correct description of what he feels?
Yeah.
Right. You could call it a obsession,
I mean, even
infatuation,
like fanaticism,
more
maybe.
than- yeah. Because like, especially with like fanaticism, the people who are fanatic have a hard time separating that idea from what they think love is, right?
I mean, he even admits he's the ultimate fanatic in chapter 1. Like, he even called himself that. I mean,
Yeah, so like, he doesn't really love the other ultimates as much as he's just fanatical about them.
yeah,
And
I mean,
obsessive more than anything else.
yeah, I mean, it's sort of like, like a really extreme version of like a sports fanatic, like you're
Mhm.
like you're a big fan of like a team, but you'll probably never be a part of the actual team
Yeah.
per se. But you have so much like quote unquote respect and admiration for them, quote unquote, that kind of transcends into the fanaticism of being a fan of that team.
Yeah.
I think that's a decent example as to maybe what I would describe he has.
Mhm.
Because I think he even admits and he accepts to himself that his talent, like his lucky student talent, is nothing compared to the talents everyone else has.
Mhm.
Especially because it can't really be quantified in the same way as to like bringing hope as everyone else's can. Especially with the way his works, where it's like, oh, it only really benefits himself.
Mhm.
Where it's like, his luck is like it brings
Or harms himself.
yeah, it brings like misfortune to like himself and other people at the same time. But when the benefits come, it only benefits him.
Yeah.
Like with like Makoto's luck, where it's more it brings misfortune on him, but it helps out other people as well.
Yeah, he really is the perfect foil for Makoto.
Yeah, because if you even like look at his Makoto's like kind of backstory there, where that's described like that director release or whatever it is, where Makoto's bad luck actually is what like that actually got him the letter of acceptance was actually saved or stopped a notoriously lucky robber from actually escaping. So his luck didn't only benefit, which seemed bad for Makoto, actually benefited other people.
Yeah.
And his luck, like in the game, Makoto, the only real string of good luck that Makoto has is getting saved at the last second, which, to be fair, is really lucky. To be fair,
Yeah.
but most of
even there, because like even like the whole misfortune of him being in this situation in the first place is offset by, I guess you could say, his luck saving everyone that was left at the end.
Yeah.
Right? Because if like he didn't make it to there, like they wouldn't have succeeded.
Yeah, because
Right.
Makoto had actually died, then I don't, even if they could have, caught onto the lie or whatever, I don't know how into it everyone that wasn't Kyoko would have actually been.
Yeah.
I don't think Hiro, Hina, and Toko would have been very useful if Makoto had actually died. Even Byakuya. And to be fair, like you said, Makoto's luck, a combination of his bad luck and also, if you look at the whole situation where Makoto's bad luck, like where he essentially got sick, for essentially mean he had to be isolated from everybody else for a while, and a combination of that and also Kyoko kind of screwing him over. Like you said, that was the bad luck, but it was, like you said, offset by not only him being saved, but also the act of him being saved kind of spurring everyone else on, like you said.
Yeah.
It's sort of like you said, a perfect foil to this guy who his misfortune, brings it on everyone else. But when the benefits come, even when the negative's on him, it only benefits him.
Yeah.
Because, like, if you look at, like, the whole thing with his parents, where it's like they die in the plane crash, then, the misfortune is, everyone else died in the crash, not just his family, and he's the only one that lived. He's the only one who lives to get the benefit of living.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's a lot you could unpack in this dialogue here.
You could argue that him living doesn't benefit anyone.
No, it does. It probably does. I mean, Oh man, there's a whole lot to unpack in this dialogue in this like first 5 minutes of this chapter.
Yeah.
But there's so much you can unpack in this dialogue and analyze, and I mean that's part of the fun, I think.
That's an interesting discussion question. Does Nagito's existence add anything to anyone else's life besides his own?
Well, I don't know, like, in the context of the game series,
You could argue he is somewhat beneficial in the Spare Girls.
yeah, because without him,
Despite having his own weird plans.
yeah, because he even admitted he was the one who like set up the Monokuma kids to like give the parts of the gun and guided them on the way they were supposed to go and all that
Well,
stuff.
this is the reason why she even had the gun in the first place.
Well, the only reason it was returned to her because Byakuya gave it to her first.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It was returned for it. Was it like, after it was like taken away and then...
Yeah, because it was him.
He wouldn't have had it after that.
No, not if he didn't give it back. You're right. Yeah, it's like... Yeah, you're right. In this game, though, like... That's an interesting, like, discussion as to, like, if Nagito's not there, what happens at the beginning now? Because if Nagito's not there, and everything still happens, the way that does Byakuya still want... Well, the question is, did he plan the party before he got the note? I don't remember.
Plan what?
Did Byakuya plan the party before he got the threatening note?
Oh, you're talking about in 2?
Yeah, in this game.
Okay, I thought you were still talking about the Spare.
Sorry, I thought I had said, sorry, going into this game.
Yeah.
Sorry, because I'm trying to think of, like, if everything happens the same way, did Byakuya get the note before he planned the party? Or he said he was going to do the party?
I think it implies that he got it before he planned to do the party.
Okay, but he had already submitted himself as the leader by that point, because he had done that right away.
Yes.
So...
Yeah, he was the leader, but he...
Because he said the party the next day after that.
Yeah, so he would have gotten the note that night after he became the leader.
Okay, yeah, because I'm trying to think of, like, what would have happened, because if Nagito's not there, the note doesn't get sent. Does Byakuya still want to throw the party?
I would say no.
Because at that point, he doesn't think a murder is going to happen that night.
He only does it because of the letter.
Yeah, because he said tonight someone's definitely going to kill somebody.
Because, like, like they mentioned the trial, he wanted to keep an eye on everyone as much as he could.
Yeah.
So
So without that threat, he probably wouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
And even if
he would have just assumed everyone was not trying to murder each other.
And even if he did throw the party, obviously Nagito wouldn't be there setting up the knife.
Yeah, they would have just had like someone else cleaning the room, like
I don't know.
Whoever, and they wouldn't have had the drawing, so they would have done it somewhere else. And it would have played out very, very differently. Even
because if Nagito's not there, purposely kind of letting Teruteru find what he's doing, then obviously he's probably not going to kill anybody. Not then. And then, so that brings up the case as to, like, at that point, does anyone else buy into the memory loss enough to want to actually plan out something and kill them when Nagito's not there setting it up for them?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think of, like, if anybody would do that. If Nagito's not there scaring them into it, like... I mean, in the first game, it's very much implied someone did care enough about losing the memories of what happened to somebody that it would be possible. It's just a matter of how do you draw those connections people had with what they could have lost.
Yeah.
And I think there maybe would be a few that would do it, but I don't think it's at the point where I still think at that point, even if someone else did, Byakuya would have definitely lived. Because even if he had the goggles, even if, say, like, they did everything the same with the party in the lodge, and Byakuya still had the goggles and everything, just as a precaution, As long as nobody was doing the exact same thing as Nagito was, which I think would be very unlikely, that Byakuya would have lived.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, like that's a really interesting discussion. You can go on for hours about potential what ifs.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the fun of games like these. You can do that.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting.
So, I want you guys to believe me when I say, I don't mind if you kill me. But if that happens, I want you to let me help. I don't care if the killer survives, or if everyone but the killer survives. I just want both sides to do their very best. I want to see with my own 2 eyes the absolute hope that lies ahead. Yep, I'm really lucky. Someone as insignificant as me will be there when hope and despair collide and unleash their energy. So please, let me help you.
What's too
If
bad?
you're planning to kill me, I would be honored to help you carry out your plan. I want you to use me as a stepping stone so everyone can shine. I want you to kill me in a way that befits.
Oh, shut up! I don't know who said that. Wow, he just got
Probably
decked.
Akane.
He just got decked. Oh, I know who that was. That's right, I remember now. Sea and Punishment, Sin and Coconuts, Chapter 2. Byakuya and Teru died just last night. An ordeal like that doesn't change the fact I still get hungry. I learned firsthand as I headed toward the hotel restaurant with dreary, sullen footsteps. Do you have a... Pause the game real quick. I need to check if you have something. Can you pause the game? Do you have... Because I think there's one item you have to have now to get the scene. It'd be at the bottom. It's called the Man's Nut. Do you have that? I don't remember if you got that. I know you got a few of the hidden ones. No, you don't.
No.
Okay. Well, see if you can go to the... Hold on a second, I'm gonna look that up. I didn't write it down very well when you have to do that, because to get that scene, it says... I wrote, talk to Mahiru before exploring the second island. I'm gonna look up, like, more specifically when that is.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a second.
Well, we have to go to the second island.
Yeah.
So presumably this just plays out, and then we can go do whatever we want to.
Yeah, I'm just looking at like when specifically you can do that. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, I guess you would have to walk there, so you could theoretically go to the beach. Right at the start of Chapter 2, speak to Mahiru Koizumi before exploring the second island. Okay, so I guess just don't go to the second island. You could just give the pet like a water bottle or something, but... So I guess just don't go to the second island yet. And just go to the beach as soon as you can. Or I think you can even go to the mart and buy it. But
yeah,
I don't know if that's one you can buy there. I know you can get the camera for 3. And I know you can get the RC thing, which is also for 3. Okay, but let's get on with this, okay.
Oh.
Ah, Hajime. You're here already. Good morning.
yo.
Good morning.
Just as I thought, the atmosphere in the restaurant is pretty gloomy. But Eeyore would like it. But after what happened yesterday, that's to be expected. That's one of the most messed up things I think to ever think about is Winnie the Pooh characters in a killing game.
That should have been your next book.
I mean, Winnie the Pooh, like the generic Winnie the Pooh, you know, like the actual A.A. Milne.
Isn't there a horror movie film called Winnie the Pooh?
I think there is. I don't think it would be very good.
No, I don't think so.
But I think like the original like character by A.A. Milne is one of the most innocent things on the planet.
Yeah.
So I mean, that would be one of the most messed up things ever, I think. Byakuya, who appointed himself as our leader, was killed. And the person who killed him was our friend.
Friend in quotation marks.
Yeah.
Teruteru did not make himself friendly to a lot of the other people.
Oh no.
The Kane, maybe.
Yeah, who liked his food, but...
Yeah.
And that friend was also killed right in front of us. Yeah, he got dropped in a volcano.
Yeah.
And what a way to go.
Yeah.
It's terrible. After experiencing something like that, it's impossible not to feel sad. Huh? You guys don't look so good. Your faces all look like you just attended 2 funerals in a row.
Well, they kind of did.
Yeah, we kind of did, Yoko. I guess some people don't feel sad.
Wow, I can't believe she's not sad for old Mr. Ham Hands.
Yeah, I was about to say, I feel she'd be sad for him. Maybe not Teru, but
Yeah.
I feel she would have. I feel she would have been sad for Ham Hands.
It's like what happened. Byakuya and Teru got killed.
Uggo!
I'm not talking to you, you ugly bitch. That feels so weird to hear me say stuff like that.
Why are you always so mean to me?
But
Still, oh, here we go. Still, I understand about Mr. Ham Hands, but is there even a reason for us to be sad about Teru's death? Oh, so she sort of so she understands that some people could be sad about Byakuya.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Hey!
What the heck do you mean?
why?
Well, he was a crazy guy who killed someone. He totally deserved to die.
Hey,
I understand how you feel, but you're going too far.
that's weird.
Huh? Is it alright to defend a killer? Are you trying to justify murder?
No.
No, that was not my intention, but...
Hey!
Then you gotta hate him more than ever! You gotta hate him from the bottom of your heart! He's a stupid piece of trash bastard who committed the lowest crime possible. He deserved to get killed. In fact, I'm rather relieved he was executed. If I could have, I would have totally spat on him too.
Jeez!
Hey, what gives? Does a pea-brain like you have something to complain about?
It's not like that.
Well, it's not like that, but
It smells.
something smells, don't you think?
Huh?
Again?
It can't be.
Alright, because isn't she the one who smelled the blood
Akane?
last night? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Don't tell me. It better not be another dead body. No, it's not the smell of blood this time. It just smells really bad.
Smells bad?
It's kind of like how a bar or a nightclub smells after closing time, you see.
Hey!
I don't know those smells. You must have had a pretty rough life.
Now that you mention it.
I do smell something like a sewer or rotting garbage.
I got it!
I know what it is. Nekomaru's breath probably stinks.
You got me there.
She didn't say anything remotely funny just now.
I don't know. I can see why Nekomaru would find that funny.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I do too, actually. I give you that.
No, it's not Nekomaru. This smell is coming from you, Hyoko.
Oh. Huh?
Whoa!
Whoa, it's true. Hyoko, you reek.
What did you do to me?
A rotten smell stings my eyes, as if a demonic eclipse is about to commence.
Oh my!
She's crying!
Hey!
I've said it before, but you guys are really insensitive. Well, I mean,
That was close.
No. Actually, it doesn't smell that bad. I mean, as long as I can breathe with my mouth.
I mean, Hiyoko is kind of a wimp.
Yeah.
Like she's sort of like what I imagine Mew was like as like a younger kid.
Mm-hmm.
Like who's like likes to act like she's, you know, super tough and like, you know, can just say whatever she wants about something, but she's actually a wimp. Or either that or it's just, or like the wimp is just a facade, like where it's like, oh, just to get sympathy. Which I think is sort of what Hiyoko does.
Are you even taking baths? Which I think is kind of funny, because Akane would be the one person that you would think would just not take baths because you would see them as a pain in the butt.
Yeah. No. You haven't bathed? I can't help it. I can't tie my kimono sash by myself. How have you lived your whole life? How did you expect to survive at Hope's Peak if you couldn't even do that? Like, because like even if like you say like, oh, she's gotten by with her family being able to do it for her, when she got to Hope's Peak, I mean, obviously she would have to do it herself. How did she expect to survive?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, because I don't think at Hope's Peak, I don't think at Hope's Peak anyone had roommates. I think everyone had their own
Granted,
rooms.
they did lose a lot of their memories, so she probably would have learned.
Well, yeah, especially considering what does happen to her while she's there.
Yeah.
But that's for much later. But I mean, it's obviously, I mean, because I guess she would have had to learn on the fly.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Hiyoko, you don't have to cry so much. I'll tie your sash for you, okay? Really? I can only tie a simple knot, but if that's okay with you, I can teach you.
Yay!
I mean, I think even someone her age could tie a simple knot.
Yeah.
I mean, I in all fairness, I didn't really know how to tie my shoes till I think I was in like 8th grade or so, because I usually either didn't care enough to learn or I just wore shoes that didn't have knots.
Mm-hmm.
But by high school, I was able to tie my own shoes. And like, just tying a knot like that in a sash isn't that much different.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like at that age you should be able to tie a simple knot. I love you, Mahiru. Give me a kiss, I think is what she said.
Yeah. I already read it in my head. I
Oh.
just assumed you had it too.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, Hiyoko, you don't have to hug me. Oh, she's embarrassed.
It appears you cannot escape.
Oh, yes, that's a very accurate assumption, Gundam. You cannot escape. She appears to have taken a liking to you.
I think it's funny when you see how normal Gundam can be if he wants to.
Yeah. Like that, like that's one of those normal lines he's ever said.
Yeah. Welcome to the world of girl love. It's slippery when wet.
Oh, really, Buki? The air is suddenly not so tense anymore. There has to be one of those in every game of those, like... Well, I guess the first game's not a girl on girl, but there is a same-sex attraction, or at least very heavily hinted at in the first game.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Taka and Mondo, for that. Well, I guess it's better than being down forever. If I was all by myself, I probably wouldn't have been able to put my feelings aside and move on like this. I guess I have these guys to thank.
Anyway, what happened to Fuyuhiko and Nagito? It seems that you're both not here.
Oh, now that you mention it, you're right. I saw Fuyuhiko earlier near the hotel. I invited him to breakfast, but he declined. Well, that's just Fuyuhiko being Fuyuhiko, but...
Huh?
Who cares about Nagito?
He is cursed. A child who summons misfortune, so to speak.
Yeah, that pretty much describes it.
Yes, thank you, Gundam. Very accurate assumption. Very astute assumption. Well, that may be, but...
Just letting you know, I don't know anything!
I think when you're the first one to say that, that automatically puts suspicion on you.
Yeah.
I have no idea!
Without hesitation, I don't know anything about Nagito at all.
That's right.
He's right, forget him. Let's just forget about that creep already.
Huh?
They're obviously acting suspicious, aren't they?
Of course not.
I'm not suspicious.
Impossible!
That's right. I'm not suspicious.
What's the matter?
What's up? Did someone get kidnapped or something? You came just at the right time. At the right time? No, it's nothing. I don't really get it, but you must have yearned for me. Your outlook on life has changed due to my cuteness, so your body can't stand to live without me, huh? I can't help myself, you know. My body reacts to Monokuma on its own.
I don't think that's the sort of reaction that your body puts on somebody else.
Monokuma, yeah.
Yeah, I don't...
Something like that.
Stupid.
Who cares about that? Just hurry up and tell us why you're here.
Actually,
To be honest, I'm searching too. My valued servant has disappeared.
Servant.
what the hell?
You know, my mono beast. One of them just disappeared.
Huh? One of the Mono Beasts disappeared?
Maybe I cut back on the cost of their food too much. Perhaps they're boycotting me.
Let me tell you.
But that guy is the weakest of the League of Four. How shameful for a Mono Beast to lose to a mere human. That is what you want to say, right?
Nature, the collective will of the world.
No, this is merely the prelude. The climax will occur soon after.
Burn in the fires of pandemonium!
I love that line. Now then, let me hear your scream. I shall make such sweet music for you.
Yeah.
Hey, Gundam, you should stop playing with that stuffed animal.
My entire existence!
I'm still being called a stuffed animal. Oh well, it looks you guys don't know anything about my mono beast either. Then it's a waste of time for me to worry about it. I don't want to go bald from worrying too much.
You mean like you do in the third game?
True. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I forgot about it too. Until he said it. Didn't he also mention? Didn't he also mention in the trial like he didn't want to get fat, but he also gets fat in the third game in that one scene?
Oh yeah. A wise catbot once said, "Our eyes are on the front, so we can keep moving forward."
Is that a reference of some sort?
It's to Meet the Robinsons.
Maybe. It's been forever since I've seen that film. I don't think I've seen it since it came out.
Isn't it like the motto just like keep moving forward or whatever? It was like, I don't know.
I don't know.
I haven't seen that movie since like 2009.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it since it came out. I saw it in theaters and I don't think I've ever seen it since.
Yeah.
I've seen like parts of it off and on, but never the full thing since then.
Yeah, I think it's still in theaters and maybe like once on DVD somewhere.
Yeah. As Monokuma said those familiar sounding words to us, once again, he disappeared.
No way.
Hey, what do you think he meant just now? He said something about a mono beast disappearing.
The only possibility I can think of is... you were in the middle of something, so... Oh, were you in the middle of something? If so, I can just come back later. Then leave. It's funny that Akane hates Monami so much.
Yeah.
At least ask me to leave kindly.
Hey.
Before you leave, I want to ask you something. Do you have anything to do with the disappearing Mono Beast?
Ta-da!
Yes, that's right.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! I'm the one who defeated that Mono Beast.
You did?
You serious?
Defeating a monster like that? How the hell did someone like you pull that off? I'll talk about that in more detail in a different mode.
Yeah, that's a bonus mode for beating the game. You get the Magical Girl Usami bonus mode, which I have not done much on in my life. I think I've played it once just to see what it was. I've never finished it, but it does explain a bit about how she took down the Mono Beasts. Maybe at some point I'll have to do it just to see if there's anything special for beating it.
Yeah.
But I do know that is a bonus mode you get for beating the game, along with the school mode, or the island mode as it's called in this game, and also the special Danganronpa IF novel.
Yeah.
Or light novel, I guess, not a full novel, light novel.
Anyway, I've released the bridge gate for you all.
Hey.
If the gate is open, that means we can go to the new island across the bridge, right?
Is that true?
That's totally right. Now you can go to more areas. Just let's all get along and live a fun life together for sure this time. Yeah, we'll definitely do that.
Love.
Living together on this island isn't what's important. We need to find a way to escape.
Jeez.
Of course, escaping from this island is our main goal.
Huh?
Why, you?
Nobody wants to live on a swashbuckling Hollywood-type action film. I want to live a life where I can be more average. A life where nothing happens. That's better for me.
All right.
Well, life where nothing happens means you can't trip on anything.
Exactly. Alright, if you find anything that can be salvaged for boat parts, let me know immediately. It seems that everyone's united on a path that's different from what I had planned.
Now then, let us begin.
Then let's disperse. The time has come to release the cursed seal.
All right.
What kind of seal is he
Let's
talking
find
about?
a way to leave this island.
What kind of seal is he talking about? Like an actual seal, or like a seal
I
like
think
you would put on
the
a...
seal of their cage.
I know. I was making a joke. I mean,
Yeah.
breeder.
Yeah.
I mean, cursed
He's
seal would
talking
make
about
sense.
the Pokemon.
Well, yeah, but that's spelled differently. That's S-E-E-L.
Yeah.
I personally think that's one of the worst names ever for a Pokemon. That it's literally the same as a regular word, but just with one word is different, or one letter.
Yeah.
I mean, there's also Spheal, to be fair, but at least it's not the same word. I mean, it's a round seal, which is, I think, it's a clever idea.
Impossible. Leaving the island is no longer possible.
No longer possible? Hey, what is that?
Hey.
Yeah, Jermaine, just leave that thing alone already. After all, she's the same as Monokuma. It's better if you don't get that close to her.
You're right. Wait, I thought we had a scene with Monomi where she talks about that, where she says, like, we lost 2, so there's something that we can't do anymore. I thought that happened at the end of chapter 1. I know there's a scene like that in the game. I missed what that said. Expecting to find something that'll help us escape this situation. Sorry. It seems everyone's attention shifted toward exploring the new island. Expecting to find something that'll help us escape this situation. Everyone filed out of the restaurant. Okay. Oh shoot. I think that's where you have to talk to her. So try to go to the machine and then try to come back here.
Yeah.
I think that's the imply where you have to talk to Mahiru. If not, we can just if we don't get it, after we finish this chapter, if we get the thing in the machine or something, we can just load up the state and just skip all the dialogue till we get to that and show it. See if it'll let you go to the mart. See if you can buy it. I don't know if that's one you can get there, or I don't even know if it'll let you go in there. Oh, you can, dang it. Okay, try going to the beach. Well, I guess it doesn't matter which way you go.
Which way is it? It is...
where that is.
So it's the mart.
Airport.
It's
and
like...
beach. Yeah, it's about the same distance. Okay, see if you can go onto the beach. Dang it, we can't get it. Dang it. I don't think I've ever actually seen that scene.
Yeah, because if you have to get it during 1, because like obviously you can't get it now.
No, because it won't let you go to the place where you can do it. Well, everybody, we will try to get the item, and maybe after this stream, if we get it, we'll load up the...
So do I have to go to what, to...
You have to go to the second island. You have to go down to the bridge.
Yeah.
And then go to the...
So what is it? It says specifically talk to Mahiru with the item before you go to the second island?
Yes. Because it's a scene that you get with her and Hiyoko.
Mm-hmm.
So, sort of a throwback to the one in the first game.
Yeah.
So, if we get the item when we do the mono machine this chapter, we'll load up the state after the stream or something and just show that cutscene. Just skip the dialogue, show the cutscene.
What do you mean?
No, I mean, like, after we finish the stream, you can go back to the menu and do, like, load one, and then just skip the dialogue and show the cutscene. Well, no, we have to beat the chapter, never mind, to say that we have the item. Because I was thinking, because, you know, like, after, like, at the menu, you can, like, load up different points where you've saved in the game. For, like, start at the start of the chapter and whatnot.
Yeah, you would have to...
We would have to beat the chapter.
You would have to have the item before you start the investigation.
Yeah, you would. So I think if you beat the chapter and have the item, and then you choose to replay a chapter, you will still have that item. So for us to actually show the cutscene, we would actually have to beat the chapter. So sorry guys, we can't show that cutscene right now.
Yeah.
Well, oh well. Is there another one in this chapter? No, the others are all chapter 3. Okay. There's 3 of them in chapter 3. Okay. We're just going to the second island then. Alright guys, I thought we could show that one, but yeah, we can't. I'm sorry. I think it's that way, yeah. I honestly don't remember much of what's on the second island.
Yeah. That's where you just like pulled the YouTube video real quick.
You did?
I was saying we could watch, just like pull up a YouTube video real quick and watch the scene.
What lies beyond this bridge? Yeah, I guess we could.
They could, anyone who wants to watch it could just Google it themselves if they really want to see it.
Alright, I guess we should find out. I don't know if I've ever actually legitimately seen that scene in the game.
Yeah.
So this is the new island. The ambiance seems different compared to the first island with the hotel.
Well, now's not the time for me to make carefree observations. There might be a clue here that tells me how to leave this island. I need to find it. I'm drinking milkshake here.
Water.
Yeah.
Alright,
The items you can get in this area, there's one on the beach, there's one in the pharmacy, and one in the library. Those are the 3 places that have the Monokumas you can get right now. But you do have to go to all the areas, so... Or I'll put the ruin here. Very sophisticated looking ruin with some trees over it. Hey, Chiaki.
Yep.
What is this enormous building? It has the ambience of an ancient ruin, but it has the shape that doesn't resemble a ruin. Hey, Chiaki?
Oh, sorry. I was dozing for a bit.
That would be me, I think. Just if I was exploring, I'd be the most likely to just fall asleep somewhere. You didn't look like you were dozing. You looked like you were completely asleep while standing up like a horse. Anyway, what's this huge building?
It looks like some sort of ruins or a historical landmark.
Ancient ruins. That's what you think, too. But it's not just a typical ancient ruin. Don't you think it... I don't know how to say it, but clearly say it clearly, but...
Yep.
Yeah, it's a mysterious building. It feels like a special place.
Special place.
I'll check around here a bit more so you can go somewhere else.
See?
Come on, just go somewhere else.
I think that face is a meme, that particular sprite of her.
Yeah.
Is she trying to make me go away?
Howdy, Chiaki.
Yeah, I think it's like the... I've heard like the angry video game profile picture is a way to describe that sprite.
Yeah.
I mean, that face is kind of funny. She probably wants to be alone so she can sleep without being interrupted. Oh yeah, this is the last area Yeah, because
my
everyone
favorite
gathers
place
here
to sleep. Next to a mysterious old building with a machine gun attached to it.
Can you see the gun right now?
An island in the middle of the day.
Yeah, can you see the gun right now? Yeah, I guess
you could see it earlier when she wasn't standing in front of it.
Oh yeah, because that's right. There's a scene later where everyone gathers. That's right. I get it, but you better not sleep. Let me know if you discover anything.
Yep.
Yeah, leave it to me.
Gee, she's completely doing her own thing, but her smile is so innocent. It kind of is.
Yeah.
That's even more annoying to deal with. I ship it. Oh yeah, you can see it.
Yeah.
I ship it. Yeah, I think you go there after you see everything else.
Yeah.
Library.
The library.
I think this is the only time you have to go here. There's a Monokuma in the show. There he is. He's up there.
Yeah. It's not very hidden.
No. Wow, that's an impressive amount of books. Probably a library, but nevertheless, it's pretty overwhelming. There he is.
What are those Monami statues on the ground?
I guess they are Urusami ones, yeah.
I guess we looked at them last time we played, but I never
Yeah.
remember that there was smashed statues on the ground. That's funny.
Yeah. You get the Monokuma.
Mano.
Huh?
Nice.
I've been found?
Got a surfboard now. We have a lot of coins. I can't wait to spend those coins.
Alright.
I think it might be more worth. What?
Where like she like starts like reading books and like
Oh,
tells
Sonia?
us about them. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think it is. I think you do have to talk to both of them.
Yeah.
This bronze statue of Monami, I mean Usami, from before she got redesigned. Looks like it broke when it got dropped, getting treated like a nuisance even as a statue. That's pretty sad. Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah, it's just okay.
Yeah, we have to listen to Sonia's rant here. I am a little surprised. I never expected to find such a splendid facility. It even rivals my homeland's National Library. But isn't it strange? I mean, Does a resort really need a library like this?
I am concerned.
That is very true. And just as expected, nobody is here either. You're right, the fact we're the only humans around here is even more strange.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, hello.
Monami is here. I'm reading a book. Did we need to know that?
I don't know.
Since you've come here, would you like me to explain this library to you?
I see.
Sonia doesn't seem interested.
Uh,
It's clear from your face that I'm a nuisance. Since I was more energetic than usual, I feel even emptier now.
And what about your explanation?
got it?
Well, you're basically students, right? I was thinking you need a place where you can come and do homework.
I thought you said our homework was just becoming friends with everyone.
I mean, maybe people give themselves homework to work on.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe they try to work on their talents while they're here.
Well, yeah, I guess.
So, I have prepared this library.
Paired? You?
Everyone can get along and study together. It's students' duty to study.
Don't act like a teacher.
I am a teacher.
You're even more confusing than Monokuma. So what's your real identity? What's your purpose?
Real identity? Now, that's silly. Goodbye.
Running away as soon as things get inconvenient. That's even more suspicious. I mean, it kind of is.
However,
I cannot believe that she is the one who prepared this grand facility. Yeah, she's probably lying.
I see.
According to this island's guidebook, many of their guests are wealthy and stay here for weeks at a time.
Which means
These are all probably things they donated. Well, hold on, did you say this island's guidebook? I found it in this library. Would you like to take a look?
Oh yeah, this one we go over the guidebook.
Okay. What language is this? I have no clue. Well,
What language could this be?
I wonder in the Japanese version what language it actually appears in.
I think English.
Oh, it
I
makes
don't think
sense.
this is an edited photo,
Yeah.
unless they. I think it's just in English.
Okay.
then
Then I shall read it on your behalf. You can read it, Sonia? I am fluent in 30 different languages. It is a requirement for members of the royal family. That's actually pretty impressive.
Yeah, I mean, in real life, I think you would be hard pressed to find even like people that are super into languages to be fluent in more than like 6 at a time.
Yeah.
Like some people claim they can do up to like 30, but it's really they can just like say hello and like have like a really basic conversation
Yeah.
in the language.
If she says he's fluent in 30 languages, I think that's believable. I mean,
Yeah.
if she's
At
like,
that age, I doubt it. I don't think that would be actually physically possible to be completely fluent in 30 languages.
I
But
presume
by
she's
the
been
time you
groomed-
were a high schooler,
I presume she's been groomed to like be that way.
yeah.
Because it's obvious her parents are like the royal family, so obviously as the princess she's, you know, probably being groomed to take their place someday, so obviously she'll probably need to like, you know all this stuff.
Yeah.
There's a really funny joke later where she talks about how like even like she can like drive a tank or something,
Mm-hmm.
which is pretty funny. 30 languages. What?
Yeah, that is a lot.
Yeah. I mean, if she truly is fluent in 30 languages, that is very impressive. I think of any age, that's impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't imagine being fluent in even more than one myself. I don't know how long it would take me to become fluent in even one other language. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the language. I would say, like, if you did, like, a really easy language, you could probably be, like, mostly fluent in maybe, like, 5 years. Some of the harder languages can take up to, like, 10 to 15 years, though, just get fluent in a single one.
Yeah. 30 languages. Does the royal family have a limit? Jabberwock Island is a small island in the Pacific Ocean, known for being a paradise of eternal summer. I wonder if we're anywhere close to Angie's Island here.
Maybe. Oh, well, this... Considering this isn't written in Japanese, I would imagine not. It's probably far away.
Well, because it's implied that... I don't know where it's implied Angie's Island is. I think it's somewhat close to Japan, but...
Yeah, I mean, she is scouted as a student, presumably, right?
Yeah.
So it would have to be at least, like, probably in the southern Japanese islands.
Yeah, and I imagine Jabberwock's probably more
Close
farther
to, like,
out.
Guam or
Yeah.
even, like, somewhere in, like, the Americas somewhere.
Yeah.
Somewhere
That-
like Micronesia.
Yeah.
Kind of like islands
Yeah,
on the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah,
and
'cause
Australia
unfortunately-
and stuff.
Yeah, because unfortunately, everybody, Jabberwock Island in real life is not a real place you can go to, unfortunately.
No.
As cool as that would be. That is what it says. This is exactly what Byakuya told us before. Jabberwock Island consists of a small central island surrounded by 5 other islands. The outer islands were developed as resorts, while the central island houses a large administrative building. Huh? Yeah, there's not one there.
It is strange, no?
That is strange. I mean, the central island of Jabberwock Island... There was no sign of any buildings at all. The only thing there were Monokuma Rock and the park. Also, according to this guidebook, it says there is a bronze statue in the lobby of that building that symbolizes the island. Huh? Isn't that? Are you talking about that bronze statue that turned into the Mono Beasts? But that statue is in the middle of the park, not in the lobby of some building.
I'm trying to remember what, on the first time I saw this, what I thought was happening.
Okay. Well, what are you thinking?
Well, I know now, but like I'm trying to remember like what the first time when I saw this, like what theories I was like trying to come up to like explain this.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
how could this, you know, happen? Why can't they leave the island?
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you remember when you first played this?
Yeah.
Any theories that you had?
Yeah, I had a couple, like, regarding this particular topic with, like, the building here in the park. My first thought was if the island had been abandoned for some reason, then maybe they just took down the building somehow, but the statue wasn't destroyed by it. I don't know how that would have worked, but I think for like maybe why they couldn't leave the island. I thought maybe it was just because unless they could find parts to build something, I imagined it was implied this place is pretty far in the middle of the ocean, and that's why they had the airport there. Because I imagine like maybe this isn't a place where you couldn't sail to.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, obviously the airport, you know, exists there for a reason, even if all the planes have the engines taken out.
Mm-hmm.
So I imagine if the engines of the planes weren't there, there wouldn't be any engines to like even run like a motor for a boat.
Yeah.
So I imagine that perhaps that's why they were stuck there. Like that they did like that was part of it. Or I imagine maybe like Jabberwock Island was like just a super difficult place to get to. That you couldn't sail there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had some theories, but like I had trouble explaining this thing in the park where it's like, for one, it's like just given the size of the park, like and it's like a large building. I was like, was the park big enough to have something like that in it in the first place? Like that statue's pretty big.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that would have to be a really big building to have that statue inside of it, especially if it's just the lobby. Like, it was kind of confusing, I think, for me, like trying to explain it rationally how that would have worked. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, is anything coming to you of what you thought?
So I believe it's hard to remember exactly, but I remember thinking something like before they were brought to the island, the powerful entity, organization, whatever you want to call it, took over the island for themselves and then set this up on purpose.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So
yeah, we did talk about that in the last chapter.
To like reorganize everything, like move everyone out, make it inescapable, whatever. Like long before anyone got there, but
that's a decent theory, I think. If you ever get to scenes, by the way, just for the future, if we ever get to scenes like this where you're curious about what I thought in my first playthrough, bring it up, like just to say, like, just ask me, like, what did you think of this when you saw it? Because I'd like to, I like to think back on stuff like that. So if you ever get to points like this, just ask me that question. If I don't bring it up myself, just bring it up to me, like you did, like what do you think of this part?
Yeah,
because that's part of why we're doing this, to kind of reflect on what we first thought of the game. So I mean, that's part of why we're doing this.
Yeah. Although, if the man's nut scene is the one I think it is, maybe it's better that we didn't have it.
What are you thinking it was?
It's the one where they're in the shower.
Yeah, that's the one.
It's like, maybe it's better that we did skip that one.
Well, we did have. Well, to be fair, we did play Ultra Despair Girls, which had a scene worse than that in it.
Yeah.
I think when I... What?
I don't know. This one's... not very subtle.
No, I mean, well, if I recall, it's also very short.
Yeah.
In comparison to, like, the first one when we're at the beach. Or even the one with the baking party.
Yeah.
Because I think it's just...
It's literally, like, one thing and a few things of dialogue.
Yeah, well, we might not show it then. Yeah, I remember... Oh, by the way, everybody, I have gone and uploaded all of our playthrough of Ultra Despair Girls, and also the first 4 streams of this onto YouTube, the channel Mr. Grinchman. If you are eager to go see that, over the next week I will also be uploading the rest of V3. It will just take a while, and also I will try to get Batman Arkham Asylum on there too, for anyone who wants to watch it. And the reason I bring that up is because I actually do name the episodes or the streams, and the Chapter 3, the stream we took on Chapter 3 for Ultra Despair Girls, I called the stream, the episode Infamous Kotoko Scene. I also did, for your reference, ACP, that was the one I did put an age restriction on. For people to be able to see that. I did also put in the description that I do give a warning when the scene is coming up, so you can skip it. But yeah.
Well, that's why they're watching it.
Oh yeah. My episode title for like the last stream, or like the 2 streams ago when we were doing the investigation, I really liked, because I called it Typical Dinner Party. Like you have like those murder dinner parties, so I called it just Typical Dinner Party. So, yeah. Maybe, well, yeah, we might not. So we might not show that scene. So.
Please wait.
I'm surprised you remembered that scene, because I don't know if we saw it when we played it.
Yeah. I think I remember looking it up after we played this game the first time, because we did miss it.
Okay,
that time as well.
I think the only ones that we got that I remember we got were we got the baking party. We got the one with we missed the beach party. We missed that one. Then we had we got the one with that you have to get with the RC one, which is the Akane and Nekomaru one, I think. And then we got the one for the camera, which was the concert. I think we got that one. And then did we get the festival one? The one where they're on the beach with the fireworks? Did we get that one?
Yes.
So we got 4 out of 6.
I do believe we did.
Yeah, so we got 4 out of 6. So we only missed the...
Because I think we started looking up guides to get the secret things.
Yeah.
After
1.
After... Yeah, either 1 or 2. I don't remember exactly, but...
Yeah, because I know we missed this one, and I think that we also did miss... And I know we missed the coconut party, the beach party. So I think we got the other 4.
Yeah.
That is not all. There's another thing. According to this guidebook, the only way to travel between the 5 islands is by boat. Huh? While some people wanted bridges, critics worried about their effort on the environment, so none were built.
Effect on the environment.
What does that mean, and what are we using to move between the islands? We're using teleporters. There's a possibility this takes place on an artificial island, like Palm Jumeirah?
I have no idea what that is.
Jumeirah? Let's just go with that. Palm Jumeirah. Artificial island?
Well?
Palm Jumeirah is a huge artificial island and tourist site located in the Persian Gulf.
Is that real?
I don't know.
I think like something fake they're making up for this, because I've never heard that in my life.
I'm not one who knows much about the Persian Gulf myself.
Yeah.
I'm looking that up.
Easily.
No, that's a real place. No, it's on Wikipedia.
Oh yeah. I know. Yeah.
Palm Jumeirah is an archipelago of artificial islands in the Persian Gulf in Dubai.
Yeah.
Part of a larger series of the developments called Palm Islands, including Palm Jebel Ali and Palm Daira, which when glued together will increase the shoreline. Okay. So it is real. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like islands that look like a big tree or whatever. Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh. Well, you got your history lesson for this episode, guys. Similarly, this island might be an artificial island designed to look like Jabberwock Island.
It cannot be.
That especially might be why we are the only ones on this island.
Just kidding.
Well, something like that would be impossible anyway. No island of this size could be completely artificial. This guidebook might be old too. It contradicts everything about this island's current situation.
Well done.
My! You're very intuitive to assume this is an artificial island.
Now you're here?
Hey!
However, those guys are the only ones who can do something on such a massive scale.
Those guys?
The hint is, the enormous organization you guys were talking about before. It's true that those guys totally deserve to be called a horrible group of people. If he's talking about the ones I'm thinking of, it's funny.
Yeah, I mean,
because we know who Monokuma is and who he's talking about.
Yeah. I mean, one thing I was thinking, I think when I got to this was, can a group that Monokuma says are horrible people, could that actually be accurate to reality? Because if we know Monokuma is evil, then could a group that he's talking about as evil, is that actually what they are? I think that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, if he loves despair, any group that's also bringing despair he would look favorably upon.
Unless he was trying to like reverse psychology or something.
Yeah. But yeah.
I mean, given like his whole plan, I mean,
I guess assuming people have played one or have played the other games. It's really hard to talk about this game
with just people saying they presume that we're only spoiling the first game.
Yeah, because we have talked about the third game quite a bit, so it's like, do we even like worry about spoilers at this point?
Well, I think for this game we should. I don't think for V3 it matters.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. Do you think saying who Monokuma's true identity
in the context of this game,
would that be a spoiler?
In the context of this game, or the context of like what V3 does?
In the overall story of like 1 and 2.
Well, we established in 1,
like, because we've played through Despair Girls.
Yeah, which technically takes place before this.
Yeah. So it's like people probably already know.
Yeah, well, because like if what's described in Despair Girl, Monokuma is the actual Monokuma is what was a robot in the real world.
Mm-hmm.
Like the actual reality that like Toa City exists in and like all this stuff, like the real reality that everything exists in. I'm not talking about like the V3 canon, we're talking about canon for like 1 and 2 here. Whereas the Monokuma in the first game was one of those robots with an advanced AI in it that allowed it to, work as it did, that the mastermind controlled.
Yeah, so would you say the mastermind operated it, or
in the first game?
Is Monokuma an autonomous
in the first
robot?
Game? In the first game?
Right, because Shirokuma
and Kurokuma
is,
I think those were
autonomous.
Yeah.
Like it didn't have a direct controller.
No.
The same way that does that apply to Monokuma in the first game?
Okay, the way I see it, like you're right, Kurokuma and Shirokuma are autonomous, where they can kind of function on their own. And the other Monokuma robots that we were fighting in that game, those are designed to be, like they said, much less sophisticated, but designed just to cause chaos and destruction where they can function without someone controlling them. But in the first game, it is implied, because remember we found that control room in the first game, where the mastermind even said that they had to actually control Monokuma and play that personality day after day and all that stuff. So I believe in the context of the first game, Monokuma was being controlled by the mastermind, that it was not technically autonomous.
Because it did mention in the kind of like the little mini novel thing about Mukuro.
Yeah.
That the robots could run on like auto mode.
But it was like much less sophisticated or something.
Yeah, it was just like simple like fighting or
which is I believe what the ones in Ultra Despair Girls were doing.
Right. So anything, assuming that the original Monokuma was not AI controlled.
Yeah.
We could only assume that this one in 2 is also being controlled directly by the mastermind.
Yeah, it's really hard to like dance around this stuff without spoiling it, but I get what you're saying. We will get to all this stuff eventually, everybody. We will get to it.
Unless we just go on tangents for another 4 hours.
Yeah, well, let's keep going. That's the fun. I mean, I don't mind going on tangents. I mean, who are you talking about?
Oops, that was a slip of the tongue. You should excuse. I should excuse. You should excuse myself. I should excuse myself before it leaks onto the internet.
It's already there, buddy. Hey, hold on a second. I imagine that was on the internet the first day this game came out.
Yeah.
But before my voice could reach him, Monokuma disappeared as usual.
It cannot be.
Could it be? This island is completely artificial? There's no way that is true. There's no way. That guidebook gets probably just old.
You are right.
You are right. That's right. That's obviously what it is. He's just saying strange things to confuse us. Damn it. There's no way I'll fall for that. All right, Pecco, you got anything
Things
useful for
are
us?
stranger than you could possibly realize.
Yeah, it is. All right, Pecco.
See.
This is a huge library, but there are no other human beings to be found here at all. Just as I thought, it might be safe to assume that this island is also uninhabited. Okay, well, I guess that's it. So I guess you just had to talk to Sonia.
Enter, tab. Okay, we just gotta look.
I don't think you have to check out anything else.
Bookshelves.
What language are these books written in? French, Italian? I don't even know. Okay, Sonia.
I see.
Such an interesting description. What are you reading? Are those political books or maybe some kind of philosophy? Oh, right. Oh, you do get this. The newest issue of Occult Magazine. It breaks the lid off underground mysteries and wonders of the world. That's quite a surprise.
You are wrong.
It is not like I read it often. I am just reading it because it has a special article on serial killers. That's not a good excuse at all.
However,
It seems this writer has very good taste.
And serial killers?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, even Genocide Jack is mentioned in this article. Nice reference back to the first game.
Or Genocider Show.
Yeah, in Japanese, so. That Genocide Jack or whatever, I feel like I've heard about her before.
Or I guess in Japanese it'd say like Genocide Show.
Yeah, something like that.
most tight.
that was really painful right there. Genocide Jack is an alleged Japanese serial killer who has a reputation even among the casual internet users. She is very popular among youths and is known for writing messages in blood at the scene of a crime, she says while smiling.
Wow.
Apparently, she is a high school or middle school student who wears a sailor uniform. Be careful, Hajime. Do you know how many high school and middle school girls wear sailor uniforms these days?
Probably all of them, because it's usually just their uniform in general, right?
Yeah? I mean, Kamaru sort of looked like that.
Yeah.
Ah, this one is a particular favorite of mine. Sparkling Justice is a regular subject of these kind of exclusive articles. I shall explain it to you just in case. Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who calls themselves the Ally of Justice.
The Ally of Justice.
I mean, you have
That's a
justice in your
Yu-Gi-Oh
name. I mean,
Also,
what'd you say?
Ally of Justice is the name of a famous Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Wearing a wide variety of hero masks, Sparkling Justice is a delightful serial killer who only kills criminals.
A delightful serial killer.
Sonia, calm down.
amazing.
Thanks to the masks Sparkling Justice wears, nobody knows their real age or gender. After all, it is essential that serial killers to be mysterious. What an expert, yes!
Hey,
Hey, you two. I've been listening for a while now, but why are you talking about mere murderers with such enthusiasm? I haven't done any talking.
please wait.
Please hold on. It is a mistake to refer to these people as mere murderers.
See?
Coming in contact with a value system that differs from your own is a very important matter. Serial killers, their value system is very different from the norm. What a marvelous existence. I can't say the interest is... That's a very... I don't know what to call that sound that you just made. No, what I was saying was, setting aside the serial killer thing, I think it is important to a degree when you meet someone who has different values than you to like try to understand why people have the values they do, even if you don't agree with what they think.
Mm-hmm.
I think in real life that is important, but in the context of being so excited about murderers, like I don't care if they're mere murderers or whatever. I don't really agree with that enthusiasm, Sonia. Huh? I am totes intrigued. Sonia, Sonia, I don't know what to tell you. Is this like a young lady crushing on a total bad boy type of situation?
Yeah. These kind of interactions with Sonia, like she has to be, you know, the pretty prim princess all the time.
I think that's
but you can tell that like underneath that like kind of manufacturer personality, she is like extremely curious and excitable.
Yeah, I think if you do her free times, like she mentions why she's into like the occult and stuff like that, where it was like a way to for her to like, you know, get out of the kind of regal role she's in.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll eventually get to that if we keep doing her free times. We'll eventually get to that, but regardless, it's clearly different from a princess who's obsessed with serial killers. Okay, I guess that's it. I don't even know if you had to view that scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just books.
I think that's...
Yeah, the rest was just books.
There's just like this one back thing right here.
Where's the staircase to get up there?
I guess it's in the back.
Yeah.
So we only see this opening room.
Yeah. What language are they written? I don't have to make us see that cutscene. I don't know I don't know that. I don't even feel like forcing myself to read them. Okay, yeah, I guess that's it. Alright. You got the... Yeah,
I think you have to see that scene for later.
Yeah, I think you do.
I just walk the whole game.
Oh, dude. Don't. Just run when you can out of the pharmacy. There's a Monokuma in here, by the way. I bet we know who's hanging out. I bet we know who's hanging out in here. Yep.
Oh, yep.
It's over there. It's on the right. You have to angle it a different way. He's up on that shelf. There he is.
Over here?
No, on the far shelf on the right.
Over here?
Oh, on the right of the screen. My right.
Over here?
No, on the other side. The other side of the other side. Over where it says deter. No. His head's up there on the top right of the screen.
Up here? No, I already saw it.
I was about to say, dude, you better not be BSing me here. Does it Tide on that?
You could do it.
There's Tide right there.
Yeah, almost. This is bold.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it over Discord, but yes, it's very blurry letters. Bold.
Okay.
I think some of those are actual pictures of real detergent, though.
Yeah.
That definitely says Tide.
Yeah, that's what I said. It does.
Yeah.
That's like looks like Dawn soap. Over there.
Yeah, all. I think they took pictures of actual.
Well, it does say detergent on that sign.
Yeah. But yeah, I think they took pictures of like actual products and put them in the game.
Okay.
Because those are definitely the actual
Tide bottles.
like bottle designs that.
At least they used at the time.
Yeah.
Alright.
But they're just, especially on a PSP or Vita or wherever
Yeah,
this
the Vita.
released, you would not have been able to see that for sure.
Not very well. No, you're right. Hey, Mika. What's with you?
I'm sorry. I got so excited I started shouting. I was so happy that someone talked to me. Before, people either hated me or were grossed out by me.
Those are such sad choices. More importantly, this is a drug. Is this a drugstore? It looks pretty spacious. But it looks like there's no one here either.
Well,
With all these medical supplies, I'm pretty sure we can handle most illnesses or injuries. If you don't feel well, just let me know. I'll give you lots of shots. Lots and lots of shots.
Jeez, Nikon.
I don't think anyone wants
that.
any shots.
That sounds dangerous. When it comes to shots, I should definitely decline. Yeah, okay. I think that's the only thing you have to see in here.
Yeah.
I don't even think you can look at anything else. Nope.
No, yeah. I think it's literally it. You can click on her.
I don't know if you ever have to come back in here.
This bottle of medicine.
These shelves are crammed with lots of stuff that looks like medicine. Wait, why was there a... Did you notice that there was a what's that called? Not a bracket, but the bracket, yeah. In front of that last line of text. That shouldn't have been there.
Yep.
And that should also be in blue.
Yep.
Yeah, it's another typo.
I think what they tried to do there is... So you see how the rest of the lines are blue?
Yeah.
I bet there is a small, like, character tag or whatever you have to put around, like, sentences to, like, change their color. And I bet someone accidentally deleted that little tag
Yeah.
in front of the letters to change their color.
Unlike the
And
medicines
accidentally left an extra bracket.
Yeah. Unlike the medicines I'm used to seeing, these ones look way more potent. Yeah, let's get out. I don't know if you ever have to come back in here again. It's not the only time you actually have to come in here.
I think you have to, like, come in here to, like, find her or something.
Yeah, maybe.
At some point, but I think... Yeah, I think you literally do, like, come back here to, like, talk to her, like...
Oh, yeah, the
once
diner.
again.
Oh, yeah, the burger diner or whatever this is.
What's it say?
I think you get a...
Diner, 24 hours, open. Lunch, quality food. 6 packs to go. Heck yeah, you can get a 6-pack of beer here.
Nice. Personally, going back to what you were saying, though, about Econ, I was like... I mean, like, if someone's just saying, I want to give you shots, I said, I'd stay away from those people. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not I mean, I don't know if anyone's a big fan of getting shots, but I am especially not, so.
Yeah.
The signboard says diner.
Yeah. Sign says burger pork.
It does. I guess I should try going inside. There's some seagulls out here. Oh, right, I think Fuyuhiko's in here.
Yeah.
At least I thought he was. Huh? That looks like... Oh yeah, he is in here, okay. I thought he was in here.
Huh?
Oh, it's you.
Dumbass!
I'm trying to eat right now. Go away, dumbass! Fuyuhiko suddenly started yelling at me as he held a hamburger in one hand. Wait. Hold on, why is he here? He wasn't at the restaurant. Why does he know about the new island? It's like a truck stop diner. Oh, there's your beer over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a truck stop diner.
The real question is, who made the burger?
Yeah, Teru's dead.
Did he make his own burger? Did Monokuma come by and make it for him?
I don't know. That's a really good question. Who made the burger?
There is a scene in Silent Hill 2.
Yeah.
It has a similar conundrum where this guy is like eating a pizza at a bowling alley, but the bowling alley has been abandoned and it's like filled with monsters. So it's like, who made the pizza? Did one of the undead zombie demons make him a pizza?
Yeah.
Did he make himself? Like, sometimes food in these games just kind of materializes out of nothing, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. I like this old truck stop feel, though, that's got going on there. Hey, why are you here? How'd you know we can get to the second island on this island? Are you a monkey or something? Do you not understand human language?
Shut the hell up!
I told you to leave me alone when I'm eating.
Jeez.
An annoying person went out of their way to tell me. Annoying person. Then I found this place and I'm eating here because I'm hungry. Mystery solved. You happy now? Now get the F out of here and go somewhere else. Hey, about that annoying person.
It's got nothing to do with you.
Huh? Mind your own business. It's got nothing to do with you. Actually, it does have to do with me. I don't know what you're thinking, but we're all in this situation together. You're not the only one stuck on this island. We all have to work together. You should know that by now too, so why are you avoiding us? I'm not avoiding you bastards. I've just decided not to rely on anyone. Not to rely on anyone. That includes the Kuzuryu clan. I can still survive without relying on them. Huh? Hey, are you actually...
Don't misunderstand.
Don't get it twisted. I'm a Yakuza by blood. It's not like I don't want to lead... It's not like I don't want to head the family business someday. I just want to prove I've earned it. Prove I can tough it on my own without relying on my clan. Plus, even if I fail, the clan will still be around. My little sister will be happy to lead it. Oh, you have a little sister?
Shut the hell up!
Shut up! Why'd you let me bring that up anyway? You brought that up yourself. You know, that is strangely admirable, like, you know, having a goal you want to get to that's, like, sort of set along for you, but you don't want to, like, but you want to get there on your own merits, not have it handed to you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's actually strangely admirable.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I don't intend to spend any time with you guys. Nothing good can come of it. Nothing good can come of it? Isn't it obvious? In this kind of situation, interacting with others will just shorten your lifespan. Those idiots, Byakuya and Taro are proof of that. Plus, it'd be frustrating to be held back by affection when it's my time to kill. You're still saying that.
of course.
Of course, I'll sacrifice the lives of everyone here if it guarantees my survival. Even if you don't actually mean that, you're awful for just saying it. You're the one who spoke to me without my permission, so don't get pissed at me. You're so upset, you don't have to stick around. F off. What the hell is it stupid of me to it was stupid of me to talk to a guy like him.
Ooh, anything else? Nope.
Go down to the beach after this.
Just
Oh, there's a really funny scene in this diner later, if I remember right now. Yeah, head down to the beach. There's a Monokuma in the ocean that you can get. I think that's the only 3 you can get right now. What a yell there. A scream? That voice just now, wasn't that a Buki? You can't go in the shack right now, I don't think. Yeah, there she is. Or the beach house. Oh, there he is. He's back there. Hanging out on a life preserver.
He's floating in the ocean.
Yep.
Huh? Are you serious?
Yes, we are, buddy.
We got you, boy.
Like, that's all the 4 you. That's the 3 you can get right now. The other 4 you. 3 and 4, or 4 and 5 you can't get until Deadly Light.
Chairs partly see-through.
Yeah. They're like those, you know what, there's like those like materials on certain chairs you can see through, you know.
Yeah. I guess that's what they're going for, but
yeah, my family has chairs like those.
Yeah.
Hey, Buki, what's going on?
I think it's like, can you see that?
Yeah, there's
like
light.
I guess it's supposed to be a light beam. It just looks like a square in the sky.
Yeah. I guess it's supposed to be the sun reflecting.
Oh no.
Ibuki, are you alright? What happened?
Emergency!
Bad. I'm panicking so much I don't even have time to space out my words.
That's funny.
Are you impressed I was able to read that so quickly?
What's going on?
The killing started again.
That's way too soon, Ibuki. Huh?
Pointing!
Look, over there.
So I glanced over to the beach where Ibuki was pointing her finger. Oh, hey guys. Having a duel of souls over here? That's funny.
Your speed is adequate, but it's still not enough. Each blow you land is too soft.
What the heck is this?
You're not using your muscles properly. Your athletic body is going to waste.
Shut up! All I gotta do is win.
What was that? You're gonna win? Against me? That's quite absurd!
Ah!
Ouch.
Huh?
Had enough. Have you learned your lesson?
We're done for!
Nekomaru Nidai! Ultimate move! Super body blow! That's instant death! If she's lucky, she'll live another 5 minutes at best!
Sheesh.
Kane, at your current power level, you cannot even defeat a mere team manager.
Wait, I don't think I'd call him a mere team manager. I mean, just because he's not a player doesn't mean he's still not super strong.
Yeah, or just really good at things in general.
Yeah.
It seems like this implies that he's had a lot of, like, combat training as well, and like some karate or something.
What are you saying?
Maybe he's been training with some Neo Aikido.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah. What are you saying? Why are you guys fighting?
Huh?
This isn't a fight. It's a one-sided beatdown.
That's even worse. The rules for the school trip clearly state excessive violence is prohibited.
Training!
What violence? This is not a real fight. We're training.
But it looked like a real fight.
Huh?
I'm just a team manager. There's no way I'd be able to fight for real.
Training!
We both agreed to this training session. I'm not violating any rules at all.
He says that he says that, yet what happens what he does later, I mean. Even so, why the sudden interest in training?
If I gotta admit it.
What the?
She's alive!
Fool!
She's not a weakling who'd get killed by a weak blow like that. He looked pretty strong, so I couldn't help but get excited. I thought sparring would help me burn off some of this energy, but I lost. More importantly, there's a lot of strong dudes in this world, huh?
Aww.
What a bunch of battle-loving troublemakers.
Thank you,
I
Loki.
see.
Akane, it seems you're the type who learns through actions rather than words. So I'll give you just this one piece of advice. How you use your body and muscles, your positioning and your timing, it's all half-assed. You're not utilizing your ultimate gymnast talent well at all.
Pay attention!
Basics. Make sure you understand the basics. You'll always be second rate if you just rely on instinct.
You.
Damn it, shut up.
Then...
If you understand what I just said, come see me again. When that time comes, I will fight you once again.
Don't forget.
You better not forget what you just said. My desire to win is pretty crazy.
I'll show you my serious side.
I won't give up. Until I beat you.
With wobbling steps, Akane left the beach.
However, if she fought that fiercely with just her own style, how ominous. My hands are still numb.
That girl. She's probably gonna get even stronger.
Yeah, you're probably right.
What kind of observation or conversation is this? Alright, I think that's everything you have to do with these guys.
Oh, we go back.
Yeah.
Oh,
You two! Basics are the foundation for everything.
No, I get that, but training that resembles Training that resembles an actual fight might be fun, but just be careful not to get hurt. Both of you.
impossible!
Impossible. Injuring an athlete would disgrace me as a team manager.
I'd believe that.
The more you fight, the stronger you get. That's what being a battle lover is all about.
What kind of conclusion is that? It's an
Ibuki's conclusions are
very weird.
interesting, to say the least.
I mean, based on like power level, Ibuki would definitely be in the bottom half.
Definitely.
I mean, I would probably say Ibuki is definitely stronger than like Hiyoko and Mikan and Mahiru, and maybe Teru Teru, because I just don't think Teru Teru would actually attack a girl. So outside of
that way.
What?
Yeah, not that way.
No. So I think outside of those four, Ibuki would probably be the weakest. She'd probably be the fifth weakest in the. Well, it depends on if you think she's stronger than Chiaki. Yeah, I think her and Chiaki would be fairly even in terms of power level. Because, like, obviously, in terms of the girls, I would definitely say she's one of the, like, she's in the stronger half of the 8 girls, but I'd say Akane and Peko are way ahead of the other 6.
Yeah.
In terms of, you know, strength. I would probably say Ibuki's probably stronger than Sonya, but...
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I would say that probably, like, Ibuki, Sonya, and, like, Chiaki and Mahiru would all be pretty close in terms of like physical strength.
Yeah,
and like Mikan and Hiyoko would be
just described as average.
Yeah, and like Mikan and Hiyoko would probably be significantly weaker. Mikan probably by just general strength is not weaker, just her clumsiness probably would screw her over too often. And Hiyoko just being that small kind of automatically puts her at a disadvantage. So, analyzing the power level of Danganronpa characters. I looked up last night if there was a tier list for good to evil Danganronpa on YouTube, and there's not.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll make that at some point.
Yeah.
I thought this was a beach house since it's near the edge of the beach, but it looks pretty luxurious. I guess it's a celebrity style beach house. Yeah, the Monokuma 4 is in the closet, but you can't get in there right now.
Yeah.
Hey, doesn't this feel awesome? Oh, sorry, that's you. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Hey, doesn't this feel awesome? Like a celebrity's pad or something. The shower is out of order, but the ambiance is nice, and the fridge is stocked with loads of drinks. Plus, the beach outside feels so private. It's awesome.
It is pretty awesome.
Compared to the urban seas that are full of trash and debris, this place is completely different.
We're the only ones on this island anyway, so anywhere we go is a private beach.
Hey, hey!
Hey, don't shatter my dreams like that.
That's right!
More importantly, why don't we splash around at this private beach? Awesome! Totally awesome! Splashing around at such a gorgeous beach is really the best.
Well, I can't argue with that. I mean, it is pretty fun. He's his usual happy-go-lucky self. I guess that's one of his good qualities.
Miss Sonia!
I wonder if Miss Sonia would come too. I want to see Miss Sonia in a bikini.
You can't!
Whoa! It's here!
Hey!
Why not? Are you trying to interfere with my love affair with Miss Sonia?
I won't forgive you!
Oh.
Changing in the beach house is prohibited. It would be bad if shameful peeking occurred.
Wait, you can't. Peeking.
Is that how you spell that?
I think that's right.
Yay. No, yeah, I guess that is right.
Yeah, it's spelled that way. Like, because peak would be like, P-E-A-K would be like the peak of a mountain or like something like that. Like Hope's Peak.
Yeah, we next video. Who is the Danganronpa P King?
No, it's definitely Taro would be the one who would do that. So you mean changing here isn't allowed, but going to the beach itself isn't. Or we're going to the beach itself, sorry.
Then I'll just have to come here after changing. I'm never gonna give her up. Never gonna let her down.
Never gonna run around. That's the second time we've done a pop culture reference. First Bohemian.
Oh, look at the next line of dialogue.
Yeah, you might let her down though.
Even in I forgot this was in the game.
What?
I forgot to put a Rickroll in the game. That's hilarious.
That is pretty funny.
Got it?
Anyway, breaking the rules is not allowed. Also, playing is fine, but please focus on your studies too.
You guys?
Whoa!
I don't remember hardly anything about this chapter
I
outside
don't either.
Like, parts of the investigation.
Yeah.
Where's the rule breaker? I'll beat the crap out of them! No questions asked! He's here!
He's here. Don't talk. It doesn't work. I was gonna say don't talk about Monica. It doesn't really work.
Remember, kids, if you ever see a bear with an M24, run away quickly.
Yeah, and hope they don't see you.
Yeah.
What are you looking for? It's like, he's here. Don't. I was gonna try to do like a don't talk about Bruno, but Monokuma is too long. It doesn't work. Yeah. You. What are you holding?
A machine gun, obviously. Rule breakers will be shot to death. It's just common sense. You know, my school wasn't that strict.
Mine wasn't either. Okay, I'm looking at Sonya's. I'm looking at Sonya's Danganronpa S sprite. She has a bikini top, but I don't know what you'd call the bottom. Like, I don't know what you would call that. It's not even like a traditional swimsuit. Like, at least not. You'd have to look at the sprite, but
Yeah.
But she has like she has a bikini top on. It's not a one piece. I was just trying to remember what her actual sprite was in that game. See if Kazuichi actually got his dream.
Yeah.
But that's not a full bikini. I will say she does look very that is a very cute design though that they gave her in that though.
Okay, I see. It's like it's just like a dress. It's the best.
Like a bottom of a dress.
I don't know. Yeah.
It's like a water skirt. Let's call it that.
Yeah.
It's a very cute design though. I like it kind of suits her. I think it kind of suits her.
Yeah, it still has this like regalness to it in a way.
Yeah. Some of the
It kinda
designs
reminds me of something like a royalty in India would wear.
Yeah, that's
like
right.
Like lots of fabric and stuff.
Yeah, like I will admit, despite the fact that game is kind of pointless, a lot of the new designs that they gave, like what the characters wear, are pretty good.
Yeah.
Like I really like the Byakuya from this game's design. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
But we're getting off topic.
It's common sense. Where? It's like we're under a military dictatorship. I want to shoot something. I know I'm not allowed to, but I really want to shoot something right now.
Ah!
Control yourself.
Hold it in! Hold it in!
I have iron willpower, so I'll endure it. No matter the cost, until the day someone breaks the rules. As you can see, it's very dangerous. So please refrain from changing at the beach house. I guess that would happen if someone accidentally littered on the island.
Yeah.
You just like throw a piece of gum wrapper on the ground. Monokuma pops up with a machine gun and just lights you up. Yeah. That's not my idea of getting lit on a Saturday.
No.
Wow, that was totally bizarre. Man, they're annoying.
Yeah, I feel kind of tired all of a sudden.
Yeah, they're a lot.
There's a lot of drinks here, like water and coffee.
Water and coffee.
Most of the drinks here have colored dyes that might be bad for your health. Can we drink these for free? There's a trash can. I don't have anything I need to throw away. Looks like the shower room. There's a notice on the door.
The water service is still something.
Judging from the illustration, it looks like it's being repaired or under construction. Or something like that. Sorry, I missed that last bit of dialogue.
Yeah.
That's just the front door. This door probably leads to the road by the tunnel. Ah, which reminds me. When we mentioned Nagito at the restaurant, Kazuichi looked pretty unsettled about something.
Oh, was that who they were talking about? Nagito?
What?
That makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought they were talking about the other person who he's close to.
Oh, wait, sorry, hold on, wait. Can you say that again? I'm confused what you're saying.
The other person who he knows.
Kazuichi?
Yeah.
Are you talking about Sonia? I'm trying to think of who that is.
What are you talking about?
Wait, no.
Bodyguard.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, wait, you're talking about oh, wait.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think.
I don't know about Kazuichi there.
Yeah, I'm talking about Kazuichi.
Who's that bodyguard? Wait, what?
He was talking about annoying person, and for some reason
That was
I thought
Fuyuhiko. That was Fuyuhiko that said that.
Yes.
Yeah, you could say Kazuichi. That threw me off.
Yeah.
No,
I get their
Fuyuhiko.
names mixed up.
No, Fuyuhiko. Yeah, I know what you're talking about Fuyuhiko. I thought you were talking about Kazuichi. I'm like, wait, what? That threw me off.
No, yeah.
No, Fuyuhiko. I know what you're talking about. Sorry.
Yeah.
Like Kazuichi. I'm like, wait. Are you talking about Nekamaru?
No.
Okay, sorry. That was throwing me off, dude.
Oh. I get all their names mixed up in my head. I guess because they're all Japanese.
Yeah, except for Sonia.
Yeah. But okay, yes.
He was unsettled about something. I guess I should ask him about that.
Oh, that's what the thing at the beginning of the chapter was.
That was probably
on
Kazuichi
about.
yelling, "Shut up!"
Yeah, because he. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. All right. I guess I should ask him. All right, let's talk to this guy. I think this is the last place we have to check on this island. I think we've seen everyone else. Yeah, we can't get in there. Inside it looks like a small storage room. It's almost like a walk-in closet. Surfboards arranged on the shelf, but I'm not into surfing, so it doesn't really matter to me. Yeah, we'll get that later.
The cat's trying to play one of the chords.
Cat!
She's over here like flopping around the ground like a goofball.
Cat. That's everything, I think.
It's everything except for this window. Right.
The store leads to the beach. Which reminds me. Whenever we're in Nagito, yeah, we gotta talk to Kazuichi again. Ah, which reminds me, I had something to ask you.
Huh?
Oh, what's that?
Well, it's about Nagito.
Whoa!
I haven't seen that guy all day. Do you know where he is?
Well,
I don't know. Seriously, don't ask me. Who cares about that crazy-ass bastard? We need to search this island first and foremost. There might be a way to escape.
How annoying!
So let's just end all that annoying talk right there. That's it. All done.
He just ended the conversation very forcibly. Just as I thought, he's definitely hiding something.
Hajime.
Okay, that's it. Oh, it's you, Chiaki. What happened?
Well,
I'm letting everyone else know too, but can you come to the ancient ruins on this island right away? You can, right? Right away? Okay, hurry up!
Based on her pushy tone, she might have found some kind of clue. I guess I should head over to the ancient ruins.
I can't imagine Shocky having a pushy tone at all.
Yeah. I think that scene will play no matter what your last part you investigate is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Maybe even just teleporting. Is there a game? Hey, everyone's here.
Oh?
What the heck is this? Such a gigantic building.
however,
However, it is clearly faded. It looks like an ancient ruin.
well,
It seems. Perhaps this is an actual ancient ruin?
what's going on?
How should I say this? Don't you think this building resembles a school? School? How did you mention it? I don't know how, but I do see what she means. I guess it does look like it.
Mm-hmm.
There might be a resemblance. The Hope's Peak Academy. Well, there are a lot of similar looking buildings. Just a coincidence the ruin looks similar. Just a coincidence, right?
You found something, right, Chiaki? What'd you find?
Hey, bastard!
I'll effing cut you. This is a waste of time. I didn't know you were also here. That bitch over there kept bugging me, so I finally came.
Did you finally get off this island?
Nope.
No, nothing like that.
Aww.
Ah, then who cares? I should have just played in the bath with Mahiru more. Oh, but Yoko, that could be taken a lot of different ways, honey.
Yeah.
Let me ask.
Thank you, Gundam, for not letting that go any further. Then, what in the world did you find? Shaki found something. I wonder what it is. It's a good thing Teru's not here to hear that line. He definitely would have said something else. What is this? Ancient ruins? There's a strange ambiance to it. I should listen to what Chiaki has to say first. Oh, you actually have to. Oh, it's one of those we have to talk to the person who has the information. You have to talk to Chiaki. Hey, Chiaki, what'd you find? Oh, wait. Oh, you should have talked to Hiyoko or something, see if she had anything funny to say in relation to that. Oh, well. Not as if it's a way to leave this island. Does it have something to do with this island's secret?
About that, I don't know.
Hey.
What do you mean, you don't know?
It's like it doesn't belong with a building like this. I keep thinking about it. It feels unnatural. It's like a comic book originally about baseball becoming a side-scrolling action game.
That is kind of weird.
It's unnatural like that.
A little hard to understand.
See?
Look, at that door over there.
Door? Oh, there's the sprite I was talking about a few streams ago. Now you can go check out the door.
Look at the door. Yep, that's a door.
It's hard to make it up from all the
Mystery
dust.
solved.
Yeah. Let's go home, gang! Let's go home, gang. We solved the mystery. Right, Scooby-Doo?
Ruh-roh. Alrighty, Maggie.
Yeah, it's hard to make out from all the dust, but this is the door. This is the door, you mean, right?
That's right.
Out of this whole cast, who would be Scooby out of this whole group here?
Kazuichi.
I thought he'd be more Shaggy. He's kind of like a coward.
Ruby?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. There's not really a great Ruby.
Yeah, like Kazuichi would definitely be Shaggy.
Mm,
I think that Sonya would probably be Daphne.
yeah.
Velma, I don't know. Maybe Chiaki would be Velma. I don't know. Who would be Fred? I guess Hajime could be Fred. He's kind of the normal guy in the group.
Yeah.
I guess he'd be Fred.
Or Byakuya.
Yeah, maybe Byakuya would be Fred.
Yeah, it looks like that's the door to the ruin.
Hey.
So, what's wrong with this door? Can we go inside?
Before we attempt to go inside, let's try brushing off some of the dust and clearing off some of these roots things off the door. If you do, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to understand what I mean by unnatural.
For now.
I don't really understand, but I guess we should try what she says.
You're right. Just as Chiaki said, we brushed off the dust and cleared the roots that were stuck to the door. And then... What is this door? It doesn't feel like it belongs in an ancient ruin.
What's going on?
It's like the door from a sci-fi movie, don't you think? It definitely doesn't fit with an ancient ruin. Yeah, it's like a vault door.
Mm-hmm. Where have we seen a vault door before?
Could it be the first game? And what is the symbol on the door?
That is the, maybe I should spoil it.
Well, I think they're about to tell us what it is.
Yeah.
Oh?
It looks like it's Japanese.
Oh!
You're totally right. Sorry if it's just my misunderstanding. To me, it looks like it says Mirai or future.
Future. Yeah, see, they just said what it was. So, hey, who cares about a symbol on the door? More importantly, how do you open it? What's inside?
Hey.
It looks like there's a liquid crystal display next to the door. Could the two be related?
Who calls it a liquid crystal display instead of an LCD panel?
That's a good question. I don't think I've ever heard that before, except in this game.
Yeah. I mean, that's technically what it means, but I guess they just had to be clear so people wouldn't be confused.
Oh, right, that must be the key to open the door. It's probably set to open when you type in the password.
Yes!
Acting all high and mighty, so what's next? It's obviously important to put in the password without any hints.
Impossible.
Oh, impossible, sorry. It's obviously impossible to put in the password without any hints. Are you saying a normal person can't open it, but a Yakuza can? That's hilarious!
Shut up!
If we just type whatever, we might get it right.
Hold it.
I think we should wait. Doesn't that seem dangerous?
Huh?
What do you mean, dangerous?
See?
Next to the panel, doesn't that look like a gun? In fact, that's totally a gun.
Gun? Huh? That's a gun?
So...
If it is, it's probably very dangerous. And they cleared all of that off before they noticed that there was a gun there.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's not like it's a subtle thing. It's possible you might get shot if you mess up the password, right?
Damn it. It can't be helped. Looks like better if we don't mess with it for now. He's totally freaked out. Yoko, you are not helping. You're not helping. Shut the hell up. Then you do it then.
But still, a building like that looks like an ancient ruin. With a door that looks like it's from a sci-fi film. It's definitely unnatural. This is probably an important place. Important place, huh? The problem is, how was it important?
You're both quiet?
I'll pick you up!
You guys know about this building too, right? Just to be honest with us.
I'm sorry!
I have no idea at all. I don't know either. For now, everyone should focus on gathering the hope fragments.
I won't be fooled.
Hey, there's no way you guys don't know. Just don't show up and tell us some lousy lies.
You guys are probably the ones who covered that door with dust, right?
Just as I thought. You guys were hiding it on purpose, right?
Hey!
Hey, don't talk like we're equals, you trashy bitch.
I'm sorry! You nasty pig barf!
Say you're sorry, bitch.
Oh my!
I just said I'm sorry. It is possible that there is a connection between this door and the reason this island is uninhabited. For example, this place might be a shelter, and there might be natives inside.
Hey...
Is something happening that would make them hide in the shelter? If so, we're all screwed.
You're getting all riled up!
Some possibilities cross my mind. But it looks like there's no way to confirm it yet. That door is really sturdy. Yeah, I guess he can't really get through it either.
No.
But I'm not a materials. I think it's supposed to say scientist. Wait, I'm not.
But not
in a material sense. More essential than that.
Huh?
Huh? What are you saying?
Hey,
For instance, even though Monami and I can come and go as we please, we can't enter what's beyond that door.
Ooh,
Huh? You can't go inside too? Does that mean you're the same as me and...
hey! Keep your tongue in your mouth!
Ale.
Ugh! My body can't handle a supersonic meteor rush like that!
A new move.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well now.
what the Pokemon move, Draco Meteor.
Yeah.
There! Now that I've shut up my sister with a fantastic Pegasus Meteor Fist. This is the mystery of Jabberwock Island, a mystery that even Monami and I can't solve. That's why I have high expectations for you guys. One day you'll be able to solve that mystery.
Yeah. Seems easy enough. All we gotta do is remember what the black and white Tanuki said before.
Hey, why are there 16 of you? A total of 15 students from Hope's Peak Academy were arranged to come to this island.
I got it!
That's right! There's probably a traitor I didn't even know about hiding among the group. Just kidding.
I know!
There's a traitor among us. That's what that ugly Tanuki said before.
Fine.
Calling me ugly and a Tanuki. Those kinds of silly names don't depress me in the slightest.
Hello!
He's totally depressed.
If there's a traitor, they probably know how to open that door, right? And there's probably boats or a way to contact the outside world beyond that door. Or maybe whoever's controlling Monokuma and Monami is hiding there.
But...
There is a traitor among us?
No shit.
Of course there is. Who the hell is it? Hurry up and confess.
that's...
There isn't. There is no traitor. Anywhere.
Hey, bastard.
Monokuma, what about you? You're the one who mentioned it.
You fiend.
What's so funny?
Hey! Hey!
Oh, just... Have you guys ever heard of an organization called World Ender?
Can't say that I have. World Ender? I'm the one asking you a question. Don't just change the subject.
Come on!
I understand why you'd want to just ignore it. World Ender is such an embarrassing name. So embarrassing that only middle school students, no wait, elementary school students would come up with it.
Yeah!
But the name is unavoidable because that organization actually exists.
So what?
So, what is this organization?
It's literally what it says.
I
Those
don't
guys
believe
ended the world. Ended the world?
Whoa.
Hey,
That's not an overestimate or a metaphor, you know. Those guys really did end the world. So don't you think it's appropriate to call them World Ender?
So basically,
You mean they're a terrorist organization?
Terrorist, huh? That might be accurate. But only losers are terrorists. If they manage to win, they become heroes. In that sense, they're more like heroes. In his mind, at least.
Yeah.
They're the heroes who ended the world.
what's going on?
So what? Don't say things that don't make sense. Don't tell me you're gonna say this organization is the one putting us through this crap.
World Ender. So are you saying that you and Monami are also members of that organization?
who knows?
Who knows? The only thing I can tell you is the organization that the traitor is working for, the ones who brought you to this island.
What?
World Ender is behind it all.
Are you kidding me?
He's technically not wrong.
Oh, you're right.
The organization that he's calling World Ender is technically behind
Well,
the
ones that
end of
brought
the
him there.
world and
Well, the ones that
why
brought
they're
him.
there in the first place.
Yeah. Well, without spoiling anything, I mean, if you're thinking like, if you think like Monokuma, like, and like know about the first game, like, you know, like something happened to the world, that everything got destroyed. Because in the first game they tell you that. So I think when I was playing this for the first time, when it got to this point, I was trying to like connect it back to the first game, where I was like, okay, we learned in the end of the first game that the world got destroyed. Now, obviously, we couldn't prove that, but I think it's safe to say that that's what happened.
Mhm.
Like, so I'm like, so how would that connect? So I was thinking like, if you're thinking like Monokuma, who was probably gleeful that the world got destroyed, because that's how he kind of talks in the first game, that I'm like, I was trying to like, I was sort of reverse psychology here, where I was thinking like, where I was sort of thinking like, are we talking about the group in the first game that Monokuma said ended the world?
Mm-hmm.
Or are we talking like in a metaphorical sense where someone messed up what Monokuma would have thought was the ideal world? And I'm like, it could be either one. Like he could be trying to just mess with them, like, you know, like in the literal sense. Like actually talking about the first game and like that the world was destroyed and that organization was the one who caused all that destruction. Like he could be being literal, or he could be just really like foreshadowing, being metaphorical, where his ideal world was destroyed by something. So I'm like, so I wasn't really sure, but I said it could be either one. So I think that's what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what lines were you thinking at this point in the game?
Yeah, I definitely. At this point, I definitely didn't have any idea of like what the island actually was,
Yeah.
I guess, and like why they were there. Yeah, and then like I just assumed like World Ender was just some other thing that we hadn't learned about yet.
Yeah.
And I really didn't have any like idea of like how it was connected to like the first game.
Yeah, because to be fair, World Ender itself is never mentioned in the first game. Like what World Ender actually is. It's not even alluded to or mentioned at all. Like there's only one organization. Well, I don't even know if it's referred to as an organization, but there's only one other entity mentioned in the first game. And even then, it's not even really described that way. It's not even really described as an organization. It's more described as a philosophy more than anything else. So we'll get to this, everybody.
Yep.
Don't panic.
It's just another made-up story to trick us. Like when he said we lost our school memories. I can't suspend my disbelief for something as ridiculous as World Ender. There's no way that organization or that traitor exists.
Stay back.
Monokuma, I shall listen to you spout nonsense all you want, while I puff cigar smoke at your lifeless body.
That's a funny line.
That is.
That's...
My, that was kind enough to keep you guys informed. Are you calling me a liar?
What the heck?
If you keep acting like that, I'll do this and that to your various body parts.
Silence!
Anyway, I'm telling the truth. The World Ender Organization is the final boss of this island. Plus, one of their members is hiding among you guys. That's why you guys gotta find that traitor and kill them dead. Hey, you better stop.
I'm gonna punish you!
Shut up, Monami. Big Brother defying trash like you needs to be punished.
No!
No, don't pull my ears. They're gonna come off.
Monokuma and Monami just departed from the area, leaving the rest of us dazed and confused.
That's usually what happens when they both show up.
Yeah.
Everyone just leaves more confused than before.
Yeah. What was that? Just now?
What's going on?
Is there anybody who understood what he was talking about?
Not a clue.
Yawn.
Yawning.
Hey.
That was basically her way of saying TL.
Yeah.
DR. Too long, did not read.
Yeah.
For now, since the sun is setting, we should just go home for the day. I think it's a waste of time for us to keep thinking about this.
You're probably right. And it's something they can't even answer right now.
Mm-hmm.
But it's getting dark soon, so going home might be a better idea. Let's just call it a day. Alright. After exploring the new island we've all uncovered. Or all we've uncovered, excuse me. Are more mysteries. As we lowered our heads and bemoaned that reality, we began heading back to our cottages. I'm dead tired from walking around all day. Jeez, I don't know what the hell's going on, but it's starting to make my head hurt. Ancient ruins, strange doors, traitors, and world ender? I have no idea what's going on anymore, and I don't even feel anxious about it. I guess I should just go to sleep for now. With that, I laid my exhausted body on the bed and I closed my eyes.
I don't like this.
My least favorite food is definitely crab. I also don't like shrimp, apples, tomatoes, and seasoned trout eggs.
Who does like that?
Do other people like seasoned trout eggs?
Yeah, I know I don't.
Maybe in Japanese sushi restaurants.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of shrimp myself, personally.
I don't like red foods at all.
But
Wait, isn't
the meat
red?
Yeah. I feel like we both thought the same thing.
Yeah. Red foods are red because they have crab inside of them. Oh. Oh man. Yeah, I thought strawberries tasted very seafoody.
Yeah, that and bacon?
Yeah. You know. Cherries, strawberries, bacon.
Apples.
I don't know.
What else is red? Cranberry
Fruit
sauce?
punch.
Fruit punch?
Fruit punch.
Cranberry sauce?
It's made out of crab meat juice.
Ugh. I'm drinking red Gatorade right now. That would taste terrible.
Yeah, what if red Gatorade, instead of being like berry flavored, would just it's flavored like crab meat?
That's terrible. Don't ever bring that up again.
Yeah, now you'll never forget that. Every time you drink red Gatorade, you'll think of crabs.
That's gonna suck if I drink it after like a run or something, like a walk.
You just be barfing up Gatorade and you start thinking of crab meat.
I'll have to start drinking other colors of Gatorade.
Oh, no. It's actually a conspiracy by the crab industry to try to make me overcome my disgust.
I thought this was in the first game. No, that was when he said he was a crab or something.
No, they wanted to turn him into a shrimp.
Oh. Oh, that's right.
Yeah. He didn't want to be a shrimp. He wanted to be a bear. That whole thing still makes like zero sense, though.
I know it does.
And, like, was he like an AI chip that they were trying to like figure out what? I don't know.
Maybe if we ever get to that again, if we ever get to one, we could actually analyze
maybe,
that.
Maybe if we reread it again when it's not like 3 in the morning, it'll make more sense. But the way I remember it in my brain, that was just bizarre.
That was in 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Like, when we did play that game, that was usually pretty late that we did it.
Yep.
So this game we would start earlier, but like with 1, because it was shorter, we would be playing like really late.
Mm-hmm.
That explains why we were both laughing so much during that 1.
Yeah.
Maybe if we ever do get to that, we can actually understand it a bit better.
Yeah. There's no way I'd fall for that. I will never, ever eat red foods. You see, our society is filled with various hidden conspiracies that are closer than you might think. Unfortunately, too many people believe in conspiracies these days.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
And, not enough logical thinking out there.
Please look forward to the next Monokuma Theater!
Make sure you guys be careful too. Very enlightening information there, Monokuma.
Yeah. Nicely done.
I kind of want to pause here.
Okay, let's just get to the save point.
My voice is kind of given out from all of the Monokuma and Nekomaru screaming.
Okay, let's just get to the save
I've done
point
tonight.
Let's just get to the save point right after the morning announcement. Let's just get to the save point.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. Good morning, everyone! Looks like today is gonna be another perfect tropical day! Now then, let's show some enthusiasm and make sure to give it our all today!
Morning already, huh? Feels like the morning came so quickly. Like the night gets skipped over, like the night got skipped or something. That explains why I feel so tired. But I'm hungry. I should go into the restaurant and eat something. Okay, I think now you can save. Well, everybody, I guess that's it for tonight. Did you actually save?
Yeah, it goes by real quickly. Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay, buddy. I think that's it for tonight. Join us again next time when we take on the rest of. Well, not the rest of, but I believe we'll be taking
the
on
rest of the game on stream tomorrow.
Dude, I think if we did one stream to finish the game, we would be streaming for over 24 hours with the rest of the game.
Yeah, unless we just like sped read all of the dialogue and did everything like as fast as possible
without
we
talking.
could probably finish it if we started like early in the morning.
Yeah, that's without talking.
Yeah, we'd have to like do it really fast.
Like even reading the dialogue, I think we can only do that if we skip the dialogue, just not talking about stuff. But where's the fun in that?
Yeah.
But in the next stream, we will be taking on the daily life and probably doing the, well.
Yeah, I want to do the daily life and up to the investigation.
Yeah, we might take on the investigation, but depends on how fast we get through daily life.
Yeah.
But I do remember the investigation for this chapter does go on for a bit because of the other thing they make you do during that.
Yeah.
So, we'll see what happens when we get to that. But that being said, thank you for joining us tonight. Join us next time. Hopefully within the next day or a couple days or so, we will be taking on the next part of the game. Thank you for joining us, and good night, everybody.
Good night.